If you're good at the game, that probably means that you're well-rounded. Being well-rounded in NBA 2K means that you can impact both sides of the floor, whether it's offense or defense, and that's anywhere, any position. I was watching an interview of Kobe Bryant with YEYNotGaming, Patrick Bet-David. The name of the video on YouTube is Kobe Bryant's last great interview. I'm gonna put the link in the description for you guys to watch the whole thing. And he takes a minute from a question that Pat gave him to answer in detail about being well-rounded. Check it out.
At 13 years old, I played the longer game because my game wasn't about being better than you at 13. It was to be better than you when the chips are really on the line. So when we played at 13, I would size you up and see what your strengths and weaknesses are, right? And when I'd play to my weaknesses. I wouldn't play to my strengths. I play to my weaknesses. Because when you're playing summer basketball, there's so many games. So there's not a lot of skill work being done. So when are you going to get better, right? When you're playing in competition situations, you're only playing to your strengths. Why? Because you want to win, right? So what I would do, I was work on the things during those games that I was weak at. Left hand, pull-up jump shot, post game, right? So I have a strategy. And so then fast forward to when I'm 17, and my game is completely well-rounded, and that player at 13 that I saw at 13 is still doing the same shit at 17, now you got a problem.
Now, Kobe went into detail about how he went through a process of getting better from the age of 13 to 17. He had a hit list to where he was going to take out guys from the 56th spot to the first spot on the list. I think they ranked him at 57 at that age. He was doing anything in his wheelhouse to work on his weaknesses during those summer months. Now, how can we apply this to NBA 2K? So with NBA 2K, I thought of 3 reasons or 3 ways that you'd be able to improve on being well-rounded on the game. Start with developing good habits. So say if you're a point guard and you want to go to the rec and you're playing with randoms or you're playing with players that you kind of trust or IRLs or just players you just want to have fun with. I know it's easy to goof off and start trolling and doing things you don't normally do. And there is a time and place for that, but I think it's a good time to also work on developing good habits. What I mean by that is doing things where start looking how to make certain reads. So say if there's a defender dropping from the corner, start getting to the habit of making that pass to the corner instead of taking a long time before it's either gone or just throwing the wrong read to the paint. Or just work on timing your jump shot, doing something along those lines. Easy things to where over a period of time you have progressively gotten better at it. Another thing, I got my list right here, so I'm kind of going back and forth. Another thing is work on weaknesses. Now, Kobe said it is best in those summer months, he'll work on his weaknesses. Say the same scenario, you want to go to the park, you want to go to the my court gym and shoot around, or even go to the rec center or even proving grounds and work on things that you're not good at. For me personally, I had the hardest time getting on point guard just because I couldn't dribble. So what I did was just go to the my court gym and just work on dribble moves. I have a couple people that were good ball handlers that taught me how to do most of them, or I watch YouTube videos, some of that sort, and then I'll go to the rec and just try it out. I'm still not the greatest ball handler, but I have improved on how to make reads off of the bounce and how to shoot off of the bounce. And those are the best places to go do it at. It's hard to go to a different mode like My Team Play Now, anything like that nature, because you don't have those extra Gatorade boosts. So when you're in the rec, you're in the park, you want to be able to come off screens and dribble and shoot. If you're playing defense, you want to be able to work on certain things like blitzing, defensive rotations in the rec center, being able to show to, play sweet spots, things of that nature to where there's a lot less consequences from messing up in those areas. If you drop a rec game, it's not the end of the world. But if you drop a pro-am game in a league, or if you're dropping a stage game and you're losing 10,000 VC, you want to be able to get to the point where you have enough skills where you feel confident going into those situations and you've worked on those weaknesses. That way, everything comes instinctive and second nature. And thirdly, improve in your downtime. So when I say improving your downtime, work on those skill sets that may not be applicable now, but down the line when you may have to make a new build, you might be a lock going to guard, you might be a guard going to center. This is the time to work on those moments where your friends aren't getting on the game, it's only you. Load up a different game mode, whether it be Blacktop, My GM, or even Play Now. I go into Play Now, and whenever I have a player that I'm playing against with a bad record, I will load up with either a bad team and work on new offensive sets. Like my new one that I'm working on now is 3-2 offense, where you pretty much do 2 bigs down low and you have guard spread and you work up top. I'm gonna do a video on that, check that out here soon. But also I will work on, mainly for videos, I mainly clip farm, but I have to do certain things to get better at in order to teach it. So another thing I would do is, in the more recent past, I got on Jokic and like post scores and just start working on post moves. So I've improved a little bit in post moves when I play against bad players. So if I see that the record is 38 and 100, I'm like, okay, who can I play with and just work on post stuff? So I will get like the all-time Mavs, or I'll get like Jokic or all-time Blazers to play with, or Arvydas Sabonis. I'll do something like that. Another thing I would do is work on man-to-man defense. I'll put the worst defender on ball and see if I can get stops against those type of guys. So those little moments of working on your downtime or improving on your downtime when you don't have enough help around you, or just when there's players that's not getting on the game and your group chat is dry, you know, you might just be bored at home and you just want to get on the game. I think those are good things to improve on. And then once you're able to move builds and get on a different build, I'm like, you've already picked up skill sets that you don't have to learn in real time with your teammates. So I hope all that makes sense. I'm going to continue doing videos like this. Leave a comment on what you think. I'd love to hear your takes. I'm going to keep making videos like this too as well, and improve myself with doing these type of videos, because this is all weird to me. But leave a comment, like, subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, love y'all. Remember that.